D&D friends.
Really? Are you, I'm
Welcome
gonna...
back! D&D with friends! Last time, they went to nonsense. The doggy died, but was brought back. Now everyone's awake.
You want a DM? You want to write this story? Then don't steal my moments!
Speaking of incriminating, I had a case of false identity at work where
that's a long story, dude.
Oh no, I'm not doing the full thing. I'm just saying.
Well, we are recording now, so just so you know.
Tried to arrest my ass.
Oh shit! That's.
I'm sorry. What?
I just short my idea. And go. You got the wrong Jessica. You look guilty.
Been left in her vault is capable of cutting through the fabric of reality to get to the ether. Once it has gotten all 4 of the enchanted jewels back into the blade of the dagger, it should be able to cut and bring them into the ether. She also revealed that there's a twin to the Morpheus Edge called the Phobator's Chris. Using both of those, you can cut directly into the realm of dreams and then help them stop the invading demon forces that are taking over the realm of dreams. She's also exposed that demons are now might be capable of taking over regular human beings, or any sort of being, I guess, because there's a lot of races in this world. And might be capable of taking them over and possessing them while they're dreaming, and so kind of warned them about those things. So with that, we continue our adventure the next morning where everybody's awakened. The Kenkuer have been fed some breadcrumbs by Shanoth, and Zephyr has gone to see them after checking in on Riftwind and Angus. Angus, who apparently had been attacked and dissolved into the ether and was pulled back from the edge by Ilaria Dawnforged.
Who is still dead.
Who is still dead.
So, like, have we all gone to breakfast? Are we going to talk about what just happened?
Yeah. Okay. So you all head down to the breakfast table. You order the innkeeper's like,
Coffee, eggs, bacon, please, thank you.
And he's like, 2 gold.
2 gold.
No, 10 silver. It is for quite a lot of people. You got,
No, I'm just ordering for myself.
Oh, okay. One silver is fine.
1 silver. Yeah, that sounds reasonable. Here you go.
Yeah. So she goes and then mark the silver off, and everybody who wants to buy breakfast, go ahead and mark your silver off.
Okay.
The Kenku...
I'm adding a beer to mine. I'll mark off 2 silver.
It was a hell of a night. I'm
Okay.
For the dog that bit you.
And then, so Shanoth, are you coming down for dinner, or are you hanging out in your room? I noticed when I moved you.
Not yet. I'm still playing with them.
Okay. As Riftwind and Angus come down, you notice that Mesnos is still in his cage, but he's seemingly, he's just kind of sitting there looking around. He looks at the bacon, hopefully.
Do you want bacon, little demon mouse guy?
I wouldn't say no to some bacon.
Okay, alright. Here's a little, quarter of a piece of bacon. Here you go. You're small, that should be plenty.
Oh, this is amazing. He starts eating quietly into the bacon, is sitting in his cage on top of the back of Angus.
So I think the first thing we should discuss is, I think I didn't have a dream last night, but I definitely entered the dream world. Is everyone else sort of feeling that? Did everyone else have a thing like that happen?
If you guys all saw a giant hyena, yeah, that was me.
Wait, what? Mesnos, this is like, wait, what?
I just had the same dreams of cutting people in half.
What? You all shared a dream?
Mesnos,
yeah,
you're not getting any bacon from me until you prove useful.
That's fair.
Alright.
But it's a little hard to prove useful in a cage.
Yeah, you're lucky that he's nice.
I thought he was sent from your father. I mean, the only reason we give him even the amount of trust we do is because of that connection, yeah?
He's the reason I suffered as long as I did.
Well, that's
She is
needlessly.
She is correct. I do owe her more debt than especially bacon can pay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
No bacon for you.
No more bacon until she says it's cool.
Can we at least agree that I do need sustenance? Because dying in a cage is not what I had in mind as penance.
Can I get a shot glass full of oatmeal?
Sure. I guess.
Thank you.
He looks at you kind of weird and he comes back with a shot glass full of oatmeal.
Here you go.
He looks around like he's used to using a spoon, and then he realizes he's a rat, and he just starts to dig in with his face.
Oh, it's like adorable and disgusting at the same time. So we've all had the same dream. It's very clear that this Morpheus blade is something that's huge. Just
Mesnos looks up as you say Morpheus blade.
Ah, damn it.
I shrug and hold up the gem. It's like, well, obviously it's real because I woke up with this.
Whoa!
You did indeed wake up with the jewel in your hand.
Oh, good.
Oh.
I'm glad. Otherwise, it would be kind of crazy.
That would have been hilarious, right?
Like, honey, you need to lay off the booze.
Oh yes, the bartender has also brought you a large glass of wine with your breakfast. Since you gave him that extra silver. You all right there, buddy?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. So, what are the Kenku? What did they want us to go? What was their thing again? Does anyone remember?
It's in your handouts.
Ah,
Right, well, before we go handle the rest of this Morpheus Edge business, we have to hold our word. Help the Kenku. Before we can do that, I need to go get supplies from the general store.
right. Oh, I did want to talk to everyone about a thing. So it's very clear that eventually we're going to be very famous, very well-known adventurers throughout the land. I think we should have a name. I think that it would make people pay us more in general if we have a nice, solidified, like, identity. You know? I think we should have a name for our group of adventurers. Oh, shut up! Hey! How's it going, buddy? Welcome to breakfast.
Thank you, little friend. I'm going back upstairs now.
Wait, why? Wait, no, hold on. Ah! Somebody go. We're trying to name the group. All right. I'll be right back. I'm gonna go grab him so that we can name our group. Knock, knock, knock. Hey, shut up.
Go away!
Hey, we gotta name the group.
Really?
Yes. Yes, don't you want to get paid the most? Don't you want to be famous and it's gonna help us in so many ways. Just come on, let's go figure out a name.
Money has no spiritual value, little friend.
Oh, but like
Jesus.
it's far easier to spread your message if people know who you are, isn't it?
Oh, you both make me sick.
Okay. Only because it's you.
I'm just saying we should have a name. Oh, crikey. They've all gone.
Looks
All
like
right,
it's up
well,
to you to come up with the name, and everyone else just has to go with it.
Okay. That's cool. MC Stabbersons. I don't think that's the best one.
Death Scrundle?
Death Scrundle. Again, I feel we can do better. Remember, we want to inspire some sort of confidence in the people we meet. You know, something like that. Something, you know. We could be the Lightbringers. We could be the, I don't know. Someone help me out here. We could be Problem Solvers Incorporated.
Arcanus Maximus. I don't know.
How about the Free Company?
A free company. But that makes it sound like if people ask us for help, they won't pay us.
No, that
with the
actually
money
sounds like
again.
we're all freed men and women.
You have to come back if you want to participate in this conversation.
Damn it! You're making this difficult.
The
Get the very corner.
As you guys are talking about it, you notice the tiefling wander back in and kind of sullenly sit in the corner, remembering she didn't drink all of her wine.
Hey, there you are.
I
We're
don't
talking
know
about
if
names.
Vein is how I want to be associated with out in the general world.
I don't know.
do
Most of you look like a scrotum to me right now.
Says the one with the demon horns. Shocking no one.
I'm always horny.
Heyo.
Okay, do you think Zephyr would actually say she's always horny, or are you just trying to be funny?
No, that was basically the glare. You know, like, haha, I've heard that a million times.
Okay, because the way
Prepare
it
to
was
die.
presented, it didn't really seem Zephyr.
Sorry, I need to be better with my voice acting.
No, that's okay. I'm just checking. I was like, because it was one of those, are you, okay, I was just double checking to see what was happening. All right, cool. Blood scale has gone to the general store.
How about the forging path?
The forging path. I like that. Forging path. That's pretty good. Do you think we could change the second part to be a little less, like religious-y sounding? You know?
Yeah, I would go along with that 100%.
What if we're the forging? Oh gosh. The forging corsairs, or the something like that. Some sort of name. You know. We could be Visair and the forging blades.
Let's keep our own vanity out of this.
You can't blame me for trying.
I do like Corsairs, though. That might harken that we may have some sea adventures as well.
Yeah. So, do we want to do with that for now? Aye, now. There's no slapping. You can go fuck yourself with your slapping. Just a joke. Calm down.
Zephyr walks up and slaps you in the face, unprovokedly.
I'm leaving. I'm gonna go buy some robes. Y'all, we don't need a name. We might not be friends that long anyway. Goodbye.
You
go buy some robes.
Zephyr,
I'm okay with Corsairs if you
I wander outside, not knowing which way to turn.
What?
I think Shanoth had it right from the get-go. Shanoth, I think you should have the name for the team.
Oh, I would like.
Shut
I
off.
like talking about it with Visair. I think Corsairs is a great forward-thinking, adventuring name.
Good Lord. Okay, I'm going to the store.
So where's the robe shop? I gotta buy some robes.
Let's go here.
That way.
Yeah, bottom of the map.
I'd like to check on the weaponsmith.
Okay, so as we're moving away from the party after the meeting was very awkwardly ended by the tiefling slapping her fellow adventurers, we're going to go to the Dragonborn who left first. Where did you go, buddy?
Yep. First off, shouldn't the crow guys just be following Shanoth around?
They
I was
all
going to ask if I could have like just temporary movement control over them, because I'll just follow them around with me until you want them back.
you never said if you took them with you downstairs or not, so they were kind of waiting in your room for you. If you want to go up and get them.
Oh, I
before
assumed
you
that they
leave.
were going to always be with me, so I can rectify that.
They trust you completely, but so we'll just assume that you went and grabbed them. So.
Okay, so there we go, and now they're with me.
All right, so Dragonborn, what did
They've
you
been
want to do?
slapping each other all the way
everybody
over
else.
here.
Fucking wandering off.
Yeah, you heard
Or
none of
maybe in
that. You
general
walked
store.
off and went to the general store.
Hey, shopkeep.
Yes. What can I do for you?
How's it going?
It's going fine.
Got anything made out of bear?
Anything made of bear? You know what? I actually, the recent shipment. Let me go check. 1 second. And
Alright.
he goes into the back room and he pulls out and he says, yes. We actually have a full bear skin. Apparently the wagoners on the way here were attacked by the bear. They managed to kill it, and I bought it for a pretty decent price. I'd be willing to move it along to you if you're interested. He shows you it. You see, it's kind of like what you'd think of bear skin rug kind of looks like. It's just the full skin. It's still got like part of the skull keeping the top half of it, but it's been cured. There's no blood or anything, and then the paws still have some claws on the end of it.
Think this can be fashioned into some sort of cloak.
Oh, you know what? I bet I could do something like that. It's pretty much just material anyway. What kind of cloak would you what would you want it to look like?
Well, we can have like the bear head going over mine.
Yes, okay. So he walks over to you. Do you mind if I... And he kind
Yeah,
of
go ahead. You're fine.
Okay, so he places the bear head over yours, and then he grabs the bear arms and he kind of drapes them around your shoulders, and he's looking at it and he's like, oh, I have the thing, and he goes back to into the back room, and then he comes back with kind of like a strip of leather. He's like, and then he pulls it around your waist, kind of measuring, and then he kind of marks it with the pencil that's behind his ear, and like, okay, yes. So here's what I'm thinking. So we can use it as kind of like a drape, and instead of as a full sort of cloak or something like that, I feel like if we belted it to you, it might keep you a little warmer. I know, being an ice dragonborn, you're not too concerned with maintaining heat, but with this in your natural blood, I think it would keep you comfortable in most any temperature.
How much?
Let's see, I got it for about 3 gold, so let's say 5?
4.5.
4.5. You know what? It was an unexpected boon from in my purchasing. I'll take 4.5. Yes.
All right. Sounds good to me, man.
And then he's like, you know what? And actually, he brings out a knife and he's like, do you care? You don't seem like a fellow who's too concerned with the fine finishings of things. If you want, I can finish this in about 5 minutes with just cutting some slats for the belt, and I think I have a buckle in the back that I can just throw on here real quick. Would you mind waiting 5 minutes while I fasten this for you?
Yeah, I can give you a little bit longer if you need.
Oh, perfect. He takes the bear off of you and goes into the back. All right, and then let's see who left. Actually, Riftwind, you left last, right? So that brings us to Zephyr left next then. So Zephyr, when you go up to the general store, you see he's taking the bear off of Bloodscale and he's headed to the back. So as you walk through the door. Oh, hello. Welcome to our store.
Hi, I was just wondering if you had any healing potions available.
Oh, healing potions! Yes, of course. A lot of healing potions in this area due to the very useful in mining with all of the minor accidents and things that happen. Any particular kind you're looking for?
Oh, I'm gonna need...
As you're talking to him, Bloodscale walks past you and then squats outside near the door.
I'm gonna need some to heal poison and some pretty heavy-duty healing potions.
Okay, so some basic healing potions and some anti... do you want an antitoxin or something that's more like a disease cure?
Yeah, let's go for one of each.
Okay, so the antitoxin they're not too expensive. They're usually about 50 gold pieces for a vial of antitoxin, since they take quite a lot to make. A potion of healing is going to run you about 50 gold pieces, and then if you want just like an uncommon potion, something a little more oomph to it, it's 250 gold pieces.
Gold pieces.
Yes, sir.
Sir?
Sorry, ma'am. That Dragonborn he's quite the intimidating
Why don't
fellow. I keep
you-
staring out the door. He wanted a bearskin to wear on his head. It's rather the
I
barbarian
happen to
thing.
like him.
Oh, I know.
I'm very partial to him. Why don't you go take care of his coat and cloak while I figure out what I am interested in?
Oh, yes, ma'am. Won't be a moment. So with that he retreats into the back of the shop. All right, and then so while you guys are talking about what they're doing, let's go to, I think it was,
I think it's Vicer. He left. I think.
Vicer. Okay, so Vicer, where'd you go? TJ, are you there?
Sorry, forgot I was muted.
That's okay.
Yeah, I'm at the table.
Where did you go?
The tailor?
Taylor? Okay, so you go to the tailor. What kind of stuff are you looking for? Just so I know.
All right. So I am looking for a very flashy robe. I really want something that when people see, they're going to be like blown away by. They're going to be like, "Wow, that guy right there."
Oh, well,
So-
I think you've come to the right place. You see, she's a halfling female, and she's looking up, she's smiling, she's like, "Oh, though I will have to get the step stool to measure you." That's okay. I keep it generally close around. She goes over and pops out the step stool. So you're looking for something very fine, I assume. She measures your shoulders. It's almost the entire width of her arms as she's trying to measure. She goes to, she's in front of you, and she goes to put her arms around your waist. She's like, little help if you wouldn't mind.
Oh, yep, no problem. Here we go.
All right, perfect. Okay, and then she's marking down the measurements as she goes, and then she's like, okay, so let's see. Well, okay. Is there any particular materials you're interested in, or just something that's rather fine and shapely?
I trust you to make something bright and flashy. I do want like a long sort of flowy cloak, though. You know what I'm saying? Like some sort of maybe a jacket that's really long. I don't know, something really cool. I trust you.
Okay. I know exactly the thing. As she goes into the back room, she comes out, and she has a kind of. She has a coat, but it's a kind of short in the front, so it opens up a little bit. It's pure white. Very bright, clean white that sorts to. It has like a mother of pearl sheen to it. She's like, so something that would go with something like this. This is one of the fanciest things I have.
That's what I'm talking about. That looks great.
Okay, and then we can pair it with. She goes into the back room and she comes back with a bright pink shirt. Something like this.
Absolutely. That says bazow! Look at that
Just
guy.
say bazow. Oh, you don't know, living in a mining time, I always want somebody to say bazow, you know? And then she shuffles back into the back office. She's like, and, okay, I don't have any white pants, so maybe... Oh. And then she seems pretty excited. She comes out and she has bright red pants. What about these?
I'm sorry, but pink and red just don't go together.
Oh.
Like, I like them separately, but together it's a no-go for me. I'm sorry.
You know, you're absolutely right. I don't know. I just got so excited. Is there a color you're thinking of?
Sorry. I have some black trousers that are just fine. How much will it be for the shirt and the jacket?
The shirt and the jacket. Well, the shirt is rather fine material, and so the jacket's even finer material. But you know, since I don't get the chance to do this too often, how about we say 20 gold pieces?
Oh, that's quite a bit.
15?
Sorry, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Do I do a persuasion check to try and barter?
Yeah, you can do a persuasion to barter.
15 is very kind of you. Is there any chance you could go 10?
Wow, you know, just because I know I won't sell them to anybody else around here, yeah, I can take 10.
All right, 10 gold pieces it is, and I look styling and profiling. Thank you very much. Do you have any masquerade masks? Any sort of big flashy ones?
Wait, yes! She runs back into the back. You hear like all sorts of. It just sounds like somebody's digging through a closet. There's clunking. There's clattering. And then she comes out. She's like, she's holding it up, and it is a white mask that has pink and blue and black feathers coming off of one side.
That's great.
I
That's
never
a great
thought
thing
I'd
you've
get to
got there.
sell this. I never thought I'd. I mean, 5 gold pieces.
5 gold pieces. I mean, is there any chance you go 3? Oh, you know, I take it back. I'm sorry, that was rude of me. 5 is totally fine.
You can see you've just made her tiny little day. She's like, "Oh, may I?" She runs up her little step stool behind you, puts the mask on, and then she goes behind the counter. She climbs up on top of it, sits it. She's like, "I do such fine work.
That
no
you
one
do.
appreciates it." Oh, tell them.
And remember, when people speak of Vicer Guile, you know that he's styling in your threads.
So, would you mind telling people where you came? I don't really have a lot of business of this kind, and I'd love to get some more.
Absolutely. What's the name of this place?
My name is Brielle G.
I'm sorry, could you spell that?
Brielle. 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 I like to put the roll on the R. It makes me sound fancy.
So Brielle's.
And then G. J-I.
Oh, J-I. Alright.
Brie algae.
Brialgi.
No, Brielle. Don't forget the R. It makes me sound fancy.
Brielgi. You've got it. Alright.
Oh,
Thank you very
and
much. You've
I-
been very kind.
I have sewn it into your jacket in case you forget.
I do like that. Thank you.
All right. So do you want to hang out, have some tea or something?
Sorry, I've got to be going, but I will wear it out.
Okay. All right. As she's still kind of muttering to herself as you leave the door, the bell jingling behind you as we go to shut off.
Fucking styling.
That was awesome.
All right.
What's up now?
Shut off. What would you like to? You said where were you headed?
I'm heading back to the weaponsmith where I placed an order.
Perfect. And how long did they say the order was going to take?
I think they said a couple days, but I'm dropping by to see if perhaps I can't request a little bit of alacrity on it.
Alrighty. Let's see. And that was for the little chain weapon.
Yeah, the corrosive. You could just say chain sickle.
Chain sickle.
Chainsicle.
The ice cream lady's here. I want a chain sickle.
All right. Help me out. What did the PC was a female? Dwarf?
It was a female dwarf.
Okay. Oh, hello there. How you doing? That's
I am good today.
You know what? You've come just in time. I've got your little chain sickle thing that you wanted me to make. I'll be right back.
Perfect.
She wanders in the back and she pulls it off. She's like, "You're lucky this thing just cooled down." So there you are. Thank you for paying advance, by the way. I love it when people do that. She hands you the.
Fantastic.
She hands you your little chain sickle. She's like, hey, if you ever end up in Parabor again, let me know how that thing works out. It's kind of a custom order I don't get a lot of.
No, the weight is very good. I can feel the weight of both the bludgeoning ball on the end of the chain and the nice scythe. I appreciate that you made it a heavier, more weighty scythe than perhaps I described to begin with. So thank you again for your fine work.
Just judging by your size, you're so big. I figured it would be it wouldn't go to waste. And as she's talking, you notice she looks outside as the Kenku start to shuffle in. Hello, adventurers! And she's like, oh no, not these guys again.
Oh, don't worry. We've decided to help them, and for the benefit of them and your town. So we will be leaving with them. So they are my companions now. I will be taking care of them, and we will be leaving town within a fortnight at the very most.
Oh, thank God. They've been wandering for 3 days saying the same 4 sentences. Do you know how many times I've heard, hello, adventurers! Hello, adventurers! Oh, shut up! And then with that, we'll go to Riftwind. Where were you headed?
Yeah, I'm right behind the giant. I would like to talk to the dwarf lady.
Oh, hey, you're back as well. Do you two know each other?
Oh yeah, this is my homie.
Homie, I'm not familiar with that. That's amazing.
I wanna hand the shopkeeper a gold piece.
Okay. Oh, thank you. What's this for?
I would like a conversation with you, pretty please.
Oh, with me?
Yes.
Well, okay. What would you like to talk about? For a gold piece,
Alright,
you've got a bit of my time.
The blacksmith. Yeah, are you the blacksmith, or are you just from the shop?
No, I make everything myself.
Bitchin'. All right, so I mean, you got to know who like the legendary badass blacksmith is. I'm sure it's a dwarf, right?
I'm sorry, what?
You don't. There's not some like super amazing blacksmith. I want to learn how to make a really, really cool sword.
Oh.
I need to know who to talk to.
So you'd like to learn the ways to make your own sword? You want to learn weapon crafting?
I want to learn dwarven smithing techniques.
Oh, you do you?
For the best.
Oh, the best. Well, it'd be vain of me to say I'm the best, because I'm not, but I'm pretty close to the best. Let me think here. 1 second. As I try to think of a good name, was not expecting this question.
Curveball.
That's the name's handy, bro.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you need like a name repertoire where you just like point and click.
Oh yeah. Well, I don't have any dwarf names handy, I guess is what I should say. Alright. So okay. Thank you for the filler music. We're now returning to our regularly scheduled program. Alright. Kizel Brawnmaster is probably the man to see.
Where can I find this Brawn Master?
Last I heard, he was in the freaking dwarven town that I gotta think of the name of. Hold on.
Alright, what are you thinking of that? Who does the leather working? I forgot where I placed my order for my dog's fucking vet.
Let's see. There was a nervous young man behind the counter. I think it was over here.
Okay, alright, cool. At least I'm not far away.
Okay. Oh man, I haven't actually thought of a name for this place yet. Hold on 1 sec. Place names. City names. What are some good city names?
I hope this shit makes it into the video.
What's that?
Then I hope this shit makes it into the video, because this is the best part.
Oh no, it's all in video. That what makes it good. All right. Oh no, that's not what I want. Hold on 1 sec. Let me make a handout. What are you laughing at?
You should not.
Oh god, what did I miss? Holy shit. So while you're talking to him, Shanoth has wandered over and he says, he's complimenting Varser's wild style. And all the Kenku say the exact same thing. Very vibrant today.
Oh, thank you. Silent shit overcomes previous programming.
Yes, you made an impression on their repetitious minds. And then now, like regular crows, they wander around saying, "Shiny, shiny."
That's very vibrant. Oh, it's so vibrant.
Oh my god.
Oh god, I'm broken.
Alright, what was the name I just said? Oh god.
The Brawn Master or whatever?
Yeah, it started with a K.
Kenzel or Kezel? Kevel?
We'll say Krenzel. Are you okay over there?
Headset caught her hair.
Oh god. Okay. So he's actually over in Vernder. It's a dwarven city under a mountain in the Dagger Hills. He's a nice man. He's a little rough around the edges, as you'd probably imagine most blacksmiths to be. So, but once you get through that, if you can get him to teach you, that'd be all the better for you. He taught me many things, but he has many secrets. Of course, he will not reveal to even me. So that's what you're looking for. That's a name and location worth of gold to me. So it's all yours.
I want to hand her another gold.
Okay, okay. What is this for?
What do you know about this guy? What are his interests? How can I appeal to his better nature?
But he's a fairly single-minded man. Like he doesn't quite, he spends a lot of his time just trying to think of a way to make bigger and better weapons. And if you take him some exotic ore, there's nothing that makes him happier.
Oh, I like it. All right. Is he racist? You got anything against the knife ears?
Oh, no, he's not.
Oh my god.
Oh
my god.
I'm not.
That's right off the bat.
Woo! Not all of us dwarves are, as you call us, racist. As most of
No dwarves, man. No dwarves.
We all, we at least accept other people into our cities. I don't remember the last time I was in an elven city, so why don't you hold it back there?
Man, he countered your accusation of racism with racism. It's amazing.
Discriminated against in the past. Like, asking, show up. Is he gonna try to stab me? That's all.
No, he wouldn't try to stab you. Like I said, if you bring him...
I got kicked out of my own elven. I'm not even allowed in my own elven city. I mean, come on.
See, you know how they can be.
They.
I don't know how to. They don't. Elves can't.
Oh, elves can have fun. Trust me, I've had quite a few bit of fun with some elves. She giggles and turns a little red. Now, do you want anything from my shop? If not, then I think you're gonna have to, shuffle along. I've got stuff to do.
You get anything good?
What?
Oh, no. So I have a short sword I'd like to sell. I'm looking to buy a dagger, possibly a spear.
A spear? A dagger and a spear. Okay, so let me see the short sword. So you hold out the short sword. She's looking at it. She's like, I'll give you 7 gold pieces for it.
Okay. What's the dagger cost?
Okay, so
I need
you want
daggers cost.
2
I need
daggers?
2 good daggers. I'm not talking about those little bitch-made daggers. I'm talking about some fucking Rambo-ass daggers.
Oh, no, my daggers, they're very high quality, and they're about 2 gold pieces a piece, so, I can do a straight trade for the 2 daggers and 3 gold pieces.
Oh, and you got any long spears back there?
Yeah, of course. She goes back, and then, so, let's see, the spear is over here, not over there. Where is that damn spear? Okay. Spear is, that'll be another gold piece for a spear. The wood's not of the finest quality, but they do the job.
Alright, there you have it.
Alright, so that'll be, so I'll trade you for the short sword, 2 daggers, and a spear for the short sword.
Done.
Perfect. Thank you.
How much?
All right. So as she goes back, she brings back the daggers. She wraps them in a little bit of leather, and then hands them to you, and then hands you the spear as well.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Have a good day.
You're welcome. All right, and then so that brings us back to the potion shoppers. So.
I'm like right there though. Can't I just be like, yo, you got a nigga vest? You got a nigga dog vest?
I'm sorry. What?
Can I just check if my dog it's right there.
Adam, it's fine.
All right, so you go to the armor. He's like, hi, I've been expecting you. I've got your dog's armor. They're the best we can make it. He pulls out this studded armor that you can tell just kind of wraps over him. You're gonna have to take the cage off though, because Mesnos is still in a cage on his back. It's a weird looking rat you got there.
Yeah, his name is Wormtail.
His name is Wormtail. My name is Mesnos. Oh my god, it talks! Okay, so here's your armor. You already paid for it, so okay, bye. He's freaked out by Mesnos. He's kind of trying to hurry you out of the shop.
Gracias. Deuces.
What?
Yes, he did.
Gracias deuces in the magical world of Dungeons and Dragons.
Okay, so that brings us to the Potion Masters. And yeah, since you already bought something from him and had a decent interaction, you guys can roll with advantage on persuasion checks to get cheaper potions.
Hey, what's up?
Let's go back to my potions bar.
I wait for him to come back out with Bloodscale's cloak.
So he comes back, he sees that, Bloodscale, did you come back into the shop with her?
Yeah.
Okay, so he comes back. Oh, hi! I've got your cloak ready. All right, hold still. Or actually, you know what? You can put it on yourself. You're a grown dragon. Here you are. He hands you your bearskin cloak with its belt around to keep that barbarian look.
I toss it on. And I hear my friend here has been talking to you about potions.
Oh yes, she was interested in some healing potions and some. I think it was an antitoxin. What about them?
I was hoping that you would be willing to part with a little more of your stock if I buy in bulk.
hold on. You're pretty quiet. What was that?
Yeah, that's me. Here.
Oh, okay.
I was hoping you'd be willing to part with a little bit more of your stock for less if I buy in bulk.
That all depends. What you consider bulk.
Well, both of us would be buying potions as well.
Oh, okay. How many potions would you want to buy?
You said you wanted how much for the healing potion?
A healing potion. A potion of healing. It's 50 gold pieces.
And then how much for the antitoxin?
The antitoxin. That is also 50 gold pieces.
Okay. Where's this phone?
So, how many were you thinking of purchasing, and then we can discuss the exact
I don't want to buy
particulars.
2 straight healing potions.
Well, I was thinking I want each.
I only really don't have too many. They're not exactly common around here.
So we wanted 3 healing potions
3
and
healing potions,
an
okay.
antitoxin.
And an antitoxin. Okay.
I was hoping we could get that for 150.
All right. Go ahead and roll persuasion
Change this.
with advantage.
My roll's not for having.
Down. Persuasion. No. Yeah. Ugh.
Oh, son of a bitch!
Sorry. I gave you advantage. If it helps. So he's like 150. That's quite a discount. How about 180?
175?
Roll another persuasion check.
That much better.
All right, I suppose 175 could be done for that. Yes, that's true. And it's lucky I actually only have one more healing potion after that. So here we are. He goes and he grabs up the 3 healing potions and the antitoxin. He takes the 175 gold, mark it down on your sheets, mark down that you have now 3 potions of healing and 1 antitoxin.
Working on it.
Perfect.
And also, do you happen to... I know you got some of the bear. And
Well-
did you happen to get any bone?
Bone. Let me check. He goes back and he comes out. He's like, oh yes. So they kind of give it to me to dispose of, as I said I would, to get a little bit of a price off on it. I have a few bones. He brings out kind of like this, just this sack of bones. He's like, the meat though, I'm going to keep and smoke. That is delicious meat. And
Yeah,
so
that's fine.
so he throws on it. It's like there's one that's kind of a femur. There's a few ribs and stuff. You can see, different types of bone. Like the pelvis isn't there anything too big.
How much for the femur?
Oh, femur, you know what? Just take it. you
Alright,
you guys. I've had a quite good day of business because of you. That's it's the least I could do. Just remember to come back next time.
Of course.
All right. So go ahead and write down bear femur in your inventory.
Working on it.
How do I? What's the stats on a long spear, Mr. Shenoth?
1d6 plus whatever your.
For real?
Yeah, it's 1d6.
Yeah, it's actually better than a lot of hand weapons.
Yeah, dude. Remember, you're level 3. You know. The reason.
No, it's the same damage as a short sword. Is there like plus to hit or something, or?
Well, no, it gives you a reach. You can hit something 5 feet away from you, so it's one of those. So you can stab around your allies and stuff like that, and so you don't, it's
dexterity on the attack. Is there a way to like?
you have a so you did a +5, and so you have a +5 to hit because of your dexterity. You're good to go. It should be fairly easy for you to hit things.
I'm saying, like. To make the long spear in my inventory, is there a way to like drag?
Oh, yeah. So what you want to do is so use the compendium to search for short spear, then open up your character sheet, and then so on your character sheet you'll see that there's your inventory. So you hit the little plus. And then you go ahead and drag the spear over, and then you'll see it turn yellow, and then I'll drop it in for you. And now you have a spear, and then it shows up in your attacks.
Okay, can you delete? Okay, you did. Can you
And
delete that
then-
other one here that's up at the top?
Yes.
How do I do that?
So So delete long sword, and then you got rid of one of your short swords, right?
Right.
All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and.
It's good. Yeah.
Okay, perfect, cool.
Now, how about Angus? What about his armor?
Oh, his armor give him +2 to his AC, and now he's wearing studded leather armor. With that, we're kind of house ruling it because there's not a lot of rules for animal stuff. So I'm just gonna. I'll go ahead and edit to his AC, bringing him up to 18, so he should be pretty darn tanky as far as taking damage. So.
What's the Dragonborn's AC?
18, I believe.
Mine's
Really?
13 because
13.
I'm unarmored.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I see.
Yeah.
So you don't even.
Then he takes half damage on bludgeoning and stuff when he's enraged. So, all right. You guys have done some shopping. You guys defeated.
There's one last thing I needed to
Okay,
do.
cool, perfect.
Me too.
Okay, so what do you guys want to do while you're still in town?
I gotta go over to the blacksmith.
Okay.
Hello.
Hello.
Pick
again.
up. I have a wrist-mounted crossbow. I gotta pick up.
So you're both going over to the place. Okay, thanks. As you both wander over there, you kind of at the same time you notice Viserys looking rather dapper in his new threads and everything. He's got his mask on. He's kind of, and then you also notice, surprisingly, to your surprise, the barbarian also has some new threads and a giant fucking bear cloak on top of his head and everything.
That is amazing.
Yeah, but scope the Poochie's threads.
Okay, so as you walk in, the dwarf lady. Oh, hello, welcome back, both of you. So I suppose you're here for your weapons, aren't you?
I know I am.
I didn't order anything. I was about to, but you go first.
Oh, yes, he has wrist-mounted crossbow, I believe it was, right?
Thank you.
Yes,
Very elegant. I love it. Looks great.
If you want, I know it doesn't necessarily go with the rest of your accoutrement, but it would probably fit under that sleeve if you wanted it to. That's the wrong fucking
I
accent.
love it. I will absolutely put it under my sleeve. No, I'm sneaky and diddly. I love it. Thank you.
That's quite nice. And what can I do for you, Dragonborn?
Need something to throw,
Something to
but I don't
throw.
want a spear. Like a hammer or an axe.
Throwing hammer.
Can I
Okay,
get a throwing hammer, please?
you know what?
Hammer.
Let me go in the back and see what I've got as far as throwing weapons. Although you look like you could throw probably everything you wanted to. She laughs to herself as she walks into
That's
the
pretty
back.
true.
Is that racist?
No, I'm
he's
just strong.
he's
That's true. You're just a
gigantic.
big guy, aren't you?
I can throw you.
Maybe a hammer bro.
And she peeks her head out, and then goes back, and then peeks her head out. Yes, and then goes back. And then she comes back out with a giant war pick. What do you think of this?
Pick.
A war pick, yes. It'll take some getting used to, but it's massively heavy, and if you throw it, you're definitely bound to do some damage with it.
Just
Is
to
it
check.
double-sided pick?
It has the kind of hammer on one side, but it's mostly a really sharp spike.
So
pick on the
it's
back.
either way, it's gonna do damage. It's just
Yes.
the difference between bludgeoning and piercing.
Yeah, I'll basically flip a coin to figure out which one you get until you get more trained with it, and then you can always make it hit whichever way you want.
I take it from the shopkeeper and I just kind of like do that little toss in my hand in like circles and whatnot.
It looks good on you.
Just kind of get a balance of it.
Okay.
Just to check, could he use this to break rocks as well if he felt the need to mine?
He probably could. It's very
Well, I mean,
well
I could
built.
technically use my axe to do that too.
So she's like, it does look good on you. You know what? It seems a natural fit. Would you say about 5 gold pieces for that nice war pick I've given you?
Yeah, that sounds good enough to me.
I give.
Fantastic.
I give the Well, I mean, don't you think we should barter a little bit, even? I mean, 5
want
is
to
pretty
say
high for an axe or for a pick.
You clearly don't know much about weapon prices. She laughs to herself.
I still think you could do better.
One second, and I just kind of take the sorcerer to the side.
What's up? What's up? Sorry.
Look, we're gonna be back here again. I'm probably gonna have to sell shit to this person.
All right. No, I can see that. I
Pay
can
him
see
full
that.
now, get in good.
No, fair enough. Fair enough. I won't say another word.
Alright.
So
Yeah,
then
5 gold's fine!
I don't know what you've told them, but you're both welcome back any time. She takes the 5 gold. And is there anything you guys want me to be working on by the time you come back?
Not that I'm aware of for me. Maybe him. I don't know.
No, I think I'm pretty good for now. Thank you.
Fantastic. All right, do you guys have a name for your group?
Oh, we'll get back to you on that.
Okay.
Right now, I think we're floating around something like the Free Corsairs, but we're working on it.
Awful. What are you talking about?
I know, it's workshop. We're working on it. Don't worry about it. We'll get it figured out.
All right then. Well, if I ever see you guys again, have a good one.
If you see these robes, you know that you found us.
Those robes are rather hard to miss, dear.
Yes, they are.
Thanks again.
So you guys say bye. She waves as you guys exit out the door, and then you come to see that everybody's dancing around. Now I notice, Shanoff, you've wandered over to the shop for clothes. Is there something you wanted to do?
Yes, I just wanted to make a quick purchase from the tailor.
Oh, so you walk in. She's like, "Oh dear. If you want anything, I'm going to need your help measure you. You're gigantic, aren't you? I mean, not that size is a bad. I just have a lot of. What can I help you with?"
Calm yourself. It is a simple thing. I would like 4 shemogs for my companions here, and I just saw my friend walk out of here with the most vibrantly colorful and amazing fabric I've ever seen.
Oh, you're a friend of his.
Yes, I would like 4 different colors of just small shemogs made for my companion Kinku here.
Refresh my memory. What's a shimog again?
Well, take a look at my friends here, and they all, of course, imitate everything I'm doing. The head wrap that they have on, it's simply a square of medium weight cloth about 3.5 feet by 3.5 feet.
Oh, well, you just want some cloth. I thought this was going to be hard. She runs.
No problem.
Like, okay, 1 second. She runs in the back, and then she brings back 1 red, 1 blue, 1 orange, and 1 purple.
Ha
And,
Excellent.
And she hands them to the. Hold on 1 second.
Oh, I see what
do
you did.
Do they bite or anything? Are they cool? I don't know.
Only if you bite them.
Oh well, I should be safe then.
Yes.
She goes over and she kind of helps them off with their hoods. They're kind of like unsure of her. Their feathers a little ruffled. She pats their feathers back into place all kindly and then slips them over. She's like, "Sorry, I'd like to see my work in action. It's oh, they're so cute."
Excellent. Most excellent. Can I offer you 5 gold for this simple work?
Oh, you certainly can. 5 gold would be lovely.
There you go.
Oh, thank you very much. What's your name?
My name is Shanoth. I am the living monastery, the last of my order.
Oh, Shanoth, I could hug you. Thank you so much.
And with that, we are away.
Okay, and then you guys exit the store. All right. Anybody else want to do anything else in town?
Upon meeting with Shanoff and his group,
So,
I'm like, this is the greatest thing that's ever happened to us.
I'm quite proud of this, and it seems like they're pretty happy too.
They're all
I feel like
they do seem a little happier. You notice they're bobbing more enthusiastically. They're feeling the new clothes, the new cloaks. They're feeling good.
I'm kind of wondering if this is a little experiment. Might actually give them a little bit of individuality, but if nothing else, they do look rather striking now.
you see, I think, if we ever do come up with a name and decide to adventure together, we should all get something made from this lady to really identify us, because this is quality right here.
Yeah, she does good work. I'm sure she could do a lot of customization to any armor that we might bring her.
Absolutely.
All right.
So I follow after Shanas leaving into the clothing store.
Oh, I'm having such a busy day. Hi. What can I help you with?
Well, seeing how the rest of my crew are all wearing different.
Are you with the 2 fellas who came in before? Oh my!
Yeah.
You know what? Okay. What can I do for you?
I was hoping that you might have a dark green dress with filigree.
Dark green. Ooh. That would look rather
With
striking.
gold filigree.
Gold filigree. You know what? I've actually been working on something. I'll be right back. So she wanders into the back, and then she comes back with a it's this beautiful it's a green dress. It has full length sleeves, and the filigree the sleeves kind of are tight as they go down, but then flare out just a little bit at the wrists. There's gold filigree all around, and then gold filigree goes up along the shoulders, and then across the chest. It's a fairly conservative neckline. Like it's nothing like too oh my, but you notice it's got gold filigree up the arms, around the shoulders, back down, and then it has a belt that is made of green fabric and gold filigree running through it. Something like this is what you're thinking.
That is exactly what I was thinking of. Conservative, but yet will keep me warm when I'm out adventuring.
I've been making ball clothes for nobody for years. It's so wonderful day. I'm sorry, I just need a moment. She's getting a little choked
Would you be
up.
willing to part for this for?
Normally I find clothes in this area go for around 15 gold pieces.
You know what? I think I can do that.
Oh, you can. Okay. All right. Perfect. Okay. And she hands you she runs back and she puts it in a box, forgetting to even grab the gold from you or anything. And she runs back. She hands it to you. There you are. Please. If you wouldn't mind though, I'd like to see my work. Would you mind trying it on so I can see if any of it needs tailored?
Sure. Where's the dressing room?
What? Sorry. What was that?
Where is the dressing room? I'd rather
right over here. I'm sorry. Just
okay.
It's been a
Thank
day.
you very much.
And she goes over. She opens a door, and it's kind of you can see it's a modified closet, but there's a bit of a mirror so you can see yourself, and then you go ahead and you go and change into the dress, and when it comes out, she's like near tears. She's like, "Oh, you're so pretty." It's fantastic.
It's a little tight in the back. Could we maybe make the back a bit lower?
Lower?
To accommodate that. That should give me enough arm room.
How low do you think you want to go with this? Because if it's
just mid-back.
Mid-back?
Just
yes.
The rest of my armor will protect that. I just...
Yes. Come here. She goes over. She grabs her little stool and then walks up behind you, and then she's looking at it. She's like, okay, I think can you come back in about an hour? It shouldn't take too long. I just want to make sure I do my best work because it looks so good on you.
Absolutely, I think I can make that work.
Perfect. So you go in and change out of the dress, and then you head off, and she goes ahead and starts working on that. All right. Everybody's getting all
Well,
so
I mean,
yeah,
maybe I should go buy something from her now.
Yeah. Gotta get the crew
Everybody
rolling.
should get the speckled threads.
Oh,
You did.
yeah.
You got a bear. It was fancy. I liked it.
Yes, yeah, you can throw it 15. I'll give you 15 feet horizontally and stuff, so you can definitely hit flying things with your throwing pick.
I got a fancy dress.
All right, so is there anybody else want to do anything else?
I mean, maybe I should get some new threads.
Get some new threads, man. Be styling. See, this is the first step to really being an adventurer group that people know about. When we show up, people are gonna be like, "What? Look at them!"
And then, as you say that, the Kenku in the blue hood is like, "What? Look at that!" So, are you gonna go to the thread store as well?
Where's it at? Where's it at?
It's over this one down here.
Yeah.
So as you walk in, you see the halfling. She's modifying a green dress. Oh, are you more business to do? I don't think I can handle this. Hi, how can I help you?
Yeah, can you give me just a second?
Oh, by all means. Is there anything you're looking for in particular?
Yeah. But let me my buddy, the weird one that wears the pink mage hands.
Oh, I love him. He's so stylish now. He looks so good in his new everything.
Angus, can you go get mage hands for me, please?
The wolf nods and then goes on his little fetch quest and brings Viserion.
Hello there! What's going on?
Hello, good looking. Look at you. You're so good looking now.
Thank you. No thanks to you.
What?
What's going on? What's up, buddy?
Look, I have -1 to like charisma or something. So,
I never would have guessed.
Wait, what?
So,
What's up? What you need?
can you do not super flashy? I'm looking for just a really drab green, like a new hood. You see how I got this green brown thing going on with the brown leather.
I
the
interrupt
green, I'm
and I
like,
pat him on the back and say he's with us, and it would be great if you could give him the same hospitality you've given all of us.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Of course. Yes.
We're a member of our party here. He knows what he wants. He's just sort of bad at saying it. Go ahead and tell her what you want there, bud.
Yes, what you want there, bud?
And no matter what he says, just zazz it up a little bit. We need someone on the. Everyone's got to have a little bit of pizzazz in this party.
Oh, I can't help but put the pizzazz in. You know that.
no pizzazz.
No
What?
pizzazz. None at all. No pizzazz, of course. Absolutely none.
All right, take that. Add 10% pizzazz to it. What do you want?
Yes, what can I do?
I turned to the elf. What do you want?
What?
I turned to Riftwind. What do you want?
Like I said, new hood, new shirt, new pants. You know, like that. Kind of like a.
Just are getting a little worn in.
Okay,
you know what?
so basically, I'm thinking, right? He gets a new cloak, new pants, all that stuff normal. But the cloak, right? The inside of it, that's where we get the pizzazz, right? We get a nice silk inside to it, so it's a little flashy. That way, it's like subtle. You know, it's like a subtle flashiness.
Well, you could also make it a bit better. So instead of just a drab brown, we could give him a rich chocolate brown.
Absolutely, a chocolate brown. That's what I'm talking about.
Yes, I can see it now. Okay, would you mind, and she wanders, she grabs her stool, runs over, and flings it down, and she starts measuring you as she gets to your waist. Little help, if you wouldn't mind. And then, okay, no, and then she's like struggling to get it as you're awkwardly standing there, not sure what to do, being utterly silent. And then she measures out all of your measurements. Okay, I don't have anything right now, but give me, let's see, just some basic stuff. Give me about 4 hours. I think I can whip something up. Your dress actually turned out it was easier than I thought. I just needed to pop a few stitches and sew the hem back in. It took me no time at all. She hands it to you. And
well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. Now, do you have any extra green fabric that we could maybe use as accents for him?
Oh, trust me, I have something in mind for him.
Oh, honey. Thank you very much.
Oh, honey. And then, so with that, she's like, so, I'll see you all in a few hours then. I will have something special for you. She points at Riftwind.
Yes. All right. So low key stealth is the idea.
No, yes, of course it will be very green and brown and stealthy and
a black velvet
amazing.
lining on that cape. A black
Trust me.
velvet.
Oh, that sounds so good.
Oh, black velvet. Yeah.
As you guys are talking about different fashion things, she pinches herself. She's like, "Oh, I'm awake."
All right, we'll leave it to it. You know what? We'll leave it to it. We'll be back. How much will it be for these new clothes for my friend?
Oh, let's do the 15 gold pieces like everyone else. Is that okay?
Oh, Riftwind, that sound fair to you?
I'm sorry. What was the number on that?
It is 15 gold pieces.
15.
I'll tell you what. If you charge him 13, I'll pay an extra 2 for all of the fanciness.
Oh, okay. You know, that sounds perfectly acceptable as well.
All right, we'll be back. I usher Riftwind out of the room before he can protest.
And then so you guys exit the shop. You can hear just some small chuckles as you go.
I go put on my dress and come back out with it.
Oh, did you go into her dressing room?
Yes.
She's like, oh, you just look. You're right. The back, that really did add something to it. Is it? You can move very well in it, I assume.
A lot easier to throw things. I should be able to chuck my javelin a lot farther.
You know what? She goes into the back and she brings you some green thread and a needle. She's like, this is on the house, just in case you need it.
Oh, you are such a darling. Thank you very much.
You're a darling. And then she goes back into the back room. It's like, okay, I'll be back. I got to finish. Bye. And then so she goes in the back room, and then you go ahead and then everybody meets up around the kenku and everything.
Well, I have one last thing I need to do.
Yep.
So I'm just headed back to that temple of the craftsman god
Okay.
thing where I donated the sword.
Okay.
Thundering in for the guy.
Wait, there's a temple of the craftsman god here?
Yes, there is.
Oh, I want to go buy something and do it.
It's a temple. It's not
It's
like
a temple. There's nothing to buy.
Right, no. But he's, like, doing something there, right? Like, making a sacrifice to the
I
craftsman.
already did something. You should probably just wait and let me do the thing I'm doing.
Yeah. This is gonna be good. So you walk in. Oh, hello. It's a pleasure to see you again, my dragonborn friend.
How's it going?
It's
How's
going
that weird thing I gave you?
Rather challenging, actually. It's it attunes rather fast, so we've actually had to decurse a few of us a few times already. It doesn't seem to be matching any particular race or any particular mindset, but it does seem to really put the bloodlust into people and the strength increase. Even when only holding it on the back seems to stay, you don't even necessarily have to be holding it once it's attuned to you. We've had to break the curse 3 times already.
Yeah,
But it's
sorry about that,
utterly
man.
fascinating. No. It's fascinating. We love it. Thank you so much.
So I had a question.
Yes.
I take it you guys tinker in crafting things as well.
Yes, that is part of what we do.
I'm just wondering because I got this bear femur here.
Oh, okay, yes.
Just wondering if you can get it kind of smaller, maybe in the shape of a bear,
Hmm.
and then maybe like put a loop in it so it could be worn around the neck.
Mm.
Like not the femur itself, like I could put a rope through it and wear it around the neck.
Okay, I see what you're thinking. Unfortunately, the tools we have here aren't as fine as some of the other people's in town. I would say the leather worker might be the man to talk to about this. He usually is crafting small bone pieces and things like that to try to make it look his stuff a little fancier to sell. I'd recommend going to him and having him go and throw something together for you. If you want
Alright,
any
let me
help, if we ever figure out how to remove this curse and maybe replicate it, maybe we can get the better part of it onto that idol of yours.
That'd be cool. All right, I'm gonna go talk to him. I'll let him know you sent me.
Fantastic.
Thanks
Yes.
very much.
Have a good one.
All right, I'm just gonna start heading over to that guy.
Cool. And then, so you walk into the leather crafter, and then for the first time when you walk in, you notice there is the sign of the cog, the half cog, I should say, is just subtly above the counter. Oh, hi again. Oh no.
Well, hold on real quick. I got that priest's name right. Like I think I got the last day.
What was it?
The priest guy's name from the temple.
Yeah. Let's see. I didn't write it down though. Wait, no. Do we?
Yeah, I did. I'm just gonna be like blank sent me because I can't remember the name. Screw it. It's easier.
Let's call him Martin.
All right, that's fine. Hey.
Yeah.
Sorry about yesterday. First of all, I was kind of a dick about the half plate.
That's okay. It happens.
Yeah. Speaking of which, Martin sent me over from the temple.
Martin. He's a good guy. I like Martin a lot.
Yeah. I have this bear femur here. I'm just looking into getting it kind of shortened down into a shape like a bear, and with a loop in it to put a rope through to kind of have like a necklace.
Oh yeah, no problem. Actually, do some whittling when I'm just kind of trying to kill time here at the front desk because I don't get to do much of the leather working. So, yeah, let me see. He gestures kind of a little erratically. He's
Just hand him
he's
the
excited.
bear.
So he takes a look at it. He pulls out a small chisel and a really sharp knife, and then a small hammer. And then he holds the chisel and he's like, this might take like, I don't know, half an hour. I've done bears a lot, so would
I can give you like a good hour and a half. Just make it look really pissed off.
angry bear? Got it. Okay, and
Yeah.
2 gold pieces. One. Sorry,
yeah.
1, 2. He's
Like,
not great at this.
If you can make it really cool looking too,
Okay. I will
but
make
if it's
it
not
really
cool
cool.
looking, then we're going with 1.
Okay, all right. I'll earn that second gold piece, I promise. And then so he starts chipping away and chiseling as you leave the shop.
All right.
Can I, sorry, Deadpool.
Yeah.
Can I do some sort of like we all meet back up?
Yeah, totally.
I don't know how to get us all in one place in like story reasoning wise.
Oh, you can just if you want to gather everybody up to kind of discuss what you guys are going to do for the next day and everything, you can just literally say go around and collect people as you see them and stuff.
Oh, okay.
Like
Right.
Riftwind is unless I think
I'm already with Riftwind.
yeah, I think he's with
We just
you.
went this way.
He
And-
wandered up to the temple
Nope,
area.
I went over to the temple.
Okay, he went to the temple a little way from you, but
Right,
as you
before
come out,
I halt him before he goes. Like, hold on. Wait, let's grab everyone and talk about what's going on, real quick.
I'm right, but. I hate you.
and then as you walk to the square, like you've seen Shannock, he's been hanging out with. He's been hanging out with the Kenku and their new lovely things. And Zephyr came from the same place you just were. You see, after about a few minutes after, you see she has this new beautiful green dress over her armor, and she looks. So she wanders up, and so you pretty much have everybody there as the Dragonborn comes out of the leather master's shop.
Right, this is what I'm talking about. See, everyone is getting styled up. People are gonna notice us. Like, we really should come up with like a cool name right now. Because if we do, we can go to that lady. She can sew like a symbol on all of our clothes. It'll be so sweet. We should absolutely do this. I'm telling you, we could leverage it for better, like everything. We want to be successful adventurers. And that costs money, okay? That's not my fault. That's just the way the world is. So if we can get more money, we can do more. We can save more people.
Hey,
As you're
sorcerer
talking, the tiefling starts to kind of shrug and nod, acknowledging that you're totally correct. And then go ahead, sorry.
Hey, look, magic bro.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to agree with you for once,
Oh, yeah.
because we need to get me some decent enough armor later.
See, armor is expensive. It's
Because-
especially when you're big as you are.
I can't do this on my own. We're gonna have to figure out some way to earn some money.
And then the Kenku, money.
Yeah, that. Yeah.
All right.
They all nod like they just because they perceive your response as approval.
Good enough.
Good enough. All right, so let's do some names. What did we have earlier? We had the Freedom Company. We had something Corsairs. I can't remember what it was.
The forging.
The Forging Corsairs. I think we could
The
do something with
Harlequin
fire.
Corsairs too, with all of our new fancy color.
From the Harlequin Corsairs?
Harlequin. I mean, won't that make people think we're sort of frauds or something?
No, Harlequin doesn't necessarily mean. It just means. It doesn't necessarily mean you're trying to swindle people.
Showmanship.
Yeah. It
Yeah,
just
more
means-
showmanship.
Do a job and look good doing it.
Ironically, it's usually a mute character who's usually uses a mask.
Well, I
like
do
a
have a
jester,
mask.
like a jester, a joker. It's not necessarily. It doesn't mean
It's
yeah.
not a pejorative term. It's
Yeah.
just a
It's
Okay.
like-
highly
yeah.
skilled kind of showmanship.
Yep.
All right, I like that. I like the word Harlequin.
I'm a bard, but I'm okay with it.
We do need a bard, or at least someone to sing our praises.
No, you're kind of, bardy enough.
Oh no, I can carry a tune, but there's nothing like having a bard there, you know?
Can't carry a tune worth of shit.
I can burn your house down. I'm just
And I
saying,
can put it out with my own breath.
We all have talents. That's all I'm saying.
He's a lizard. Doesn't even live in a hole.
I'm a sorcerer,
Shut
not
up,
a
Elf.
wizard.
Okay. So, are you guys?
Alright, anyway, we're getting way off track again. Let's see, the Harlequin Corsairs. That's not bad. Do we want to go with that?
It's
What-
like a mouthful. I don't know.
I think we should go with something that we can make a symbol out of easier.
You guys could
like
do a
something with
Harlequin
fire.
mask in front of a sword,
What's the
like
fire?
as
What is it
the
with
mask
fire?
and the hilt.
Like Death Eagles.
The Ember
I'm sorry, what?
Corsairs?
What did you just say?
Ed, what did you say?
What do you mean Death Eagles?
The
The
death.
Death Eagle.
What are you, a heavy metal band?
I can't play the lute well enough to join this. So,
Hey, what about the Ember Corsairs if you were looking for
The
fire?
Ember Corsairs. That's badass right there. We can get like a fire patch. What do you guys think of that?
None
won't
of
be
it.
the first time I wear a weird ass patch.
The Ember. All right. How about you,
Zephyr?
freaking Riftwind? What do you think?
None of us know how to sail.
And maybe we should learn. I think that would be an amazing way to take our adventure further.
Yeah, I mean, we're planning, right? Eventually we'll
It's
do
cool,
it.
but it's like you know, calling ourselves a bullfighter before we've ever got in the ring with the bull.
Well, what can we do with that then? The Ember.
Ember's bitch made. You need something powerful.
You could do the the Harlequin Embers. I don't know.
The Harlequin Flame.
Oh, yeah.
We could be. This is really hard.
The Ember
can-
Light?
the Har-
Sounds religious when you add light.
Oh, that's true. I don't think anyone in this group is particularly fond of religion.
Ember's justice.
Yeah,
No.
justice. Some sort of league.
More like we're seeking justice for the wrongs that most of us.
We should be the Revengeancers. The Revengeancers.
The Revengeance Society. The Harlequin's Revenge.
Talk about a metal.
Like
like
anything.
The Flame of Revenge. The
I like the Ember Corsairs. I don't care if we don't. Let's do that. Let's just do it.
Well,
Who
top of that, a
cares?
Corsair is kind of like a privateer. I mean, they work for, riches and fame and so forth, so...
I think that's accurate enough.
I'm okay with it.
The Ember Corsairs. Now, everyone, let's go back to this lady. Let's make her day. She's.
Fire word than Ember. Like that's the
Oh, let me know if
first
you.
fire move that Charmander gets. Like,
But we're all sort of.
ass.
We're all
I
sort
said,
of.
how about this? You buy
can't-
my next 5 drinks, and you can name it whatever you bloody want with my money.
Let's. What?
Buy my next 5 drinks, and you can name it whatever you bloody want with my blessing.
You're buying her
Alright.
vote.
I can do that. I can buy that. 100%. I hope you like cheap beer.
There's gonna be drinks of her choosing. You know
Yeah,
that,
I
right?
didn't specify, so I get to
You didn't
specify
specify.
actually, you didn't specify either way, so it doesn't even have to be alcoholic drinks, technically.
You have some water. No, I'm just kidding.
The Master's children? That's a little creepy.
Look,
But you are the Master's students. You could use the Master in the name. That's not a bad idea. The Master was very well
What about the
known.
Master's Corsairs?
God damn it.
Or the Master's.
Progeny.
What was her name? What was the
You're gonna
Master's
buy me
name?
5 good
Uh,
drinks for this.
People knew her as Ilaria Faywing, but you know now her last name was Dawnforged.
Well, Dawnforged Company.
Corsairs, and then
The Dawnforged Company. I like that.
Ooh,
How do you feel about Dawnforged Company, Riftwood?
hey. We get to honor.
Unforged Company's actually not bad. You can make it.
Let's do that.
All right.
We'll have Rising Suns for our patches. How's that?
yeah, sure.
Agreed.
All right.
Oh, right.
I'm writing
I'm
it
gonna
down.
go.
Everybody's gonna think we're a bunch of dwarves, and we're not.
No,
Whatever.
Dawnforged was an elf.
Don't worry, you'll get over that.
Yeah, just because you have Forge in the name doesn't mean you're a dwarf. Come on, man.
People think
Yeah,
I'm
don't be
a dwarf
racist.
all the time. It'll be okay.
And let's face it, for a long time, no one's gonna know anything about you till they meet you, so they can't think you're a dwarf because they'll have met you.
All right, so
Alright, so
I'm
perfect.
not buying robes. It'll be stitched.
all right, can we just get the symbol on your bear?
Yeah, that's fine.
Sweet, that's gonna look badass.
All right.
Fine.
So I assume you're gonna go back to the tailor.
Yeah.
Friend, I will forego a patch, but I will add a tattoo to my body.
Oh snap!
Oh,
This guy's getting
shit.
a tattoo. That's official right there. That's dedication beyond anything I've ever considered.
I can't get tattoos. I'm covered in fucking scales.
No, you can get a tattoo.
Weirdly, I have to remove some scales.
Exactly.
I ain't doing that shit.
No. Okay, so what it'll do is you'll remove the scales, and then once it's tattooed, the dye and everything will affect those scales, and it'll grow back, and you'll have the tattoo. Because the
Nope,
scales
I'm
are
good.
they're not big, so apparently
I'm
Riftwind
good.
also
I
wants a
enjoy
tattoo.
being scaly.
I can do tattoos.
So anyone who wants a tattoo is getting hooked up with.
Are we doing this? Are we all gonna go get tattoos right now?
I told you I'm not getting a tattoo. You can put it on the bear.
Can we put it on the bear's head? Like right on his forehead, like a badass,
No.
like... Ah,
That would look so funny.
that would look so badass.
Shit, nothing.
Nothing?
Jesus.
That was
Four
not
tattoos?
correct.
For tattoos. Alright, well, let's...
She's using her tablet for that, so
That was amazing.
I'm sorry.
Thanks for nothing.
Nothing.
Okay, so whoever wants tattoos is going with Shanoth. Who needs patches? So we need a patch for the Dragonborn and the Sorcerer.
I buy patches for everyone.
So you buy a patch for everyone. Okay. So you walk in. You're kidding.
Hi, it's
Hi.
your best customer. Can't talk too long today. I've got
go
to go.
this way and then you meet up with them, okay?
I do need 5 patches of a rising sun.
A rising sun. Oh.
Just real simple, just
Okay.
like a wavy line with like, circle and the rays coming up the top. Just
Okay.
real simple.
Okay, I can do that. I can do that. I think I can do that.
Anyone you've given clothes to already, sort of take those colors into account. Anyone you haven't, just make it like
Just kind of like a
black with white lines, maybe. That'll be fine.
No, black and gold.
a black and
Black and gold is ruined forever.
Why don't you make the sun like orange and fiery?
Yeah.
Okay. What if?
so just
on the
curious,
field behind
what are these patches for?
Well, for the Dawnforged company, of course.
Oh, Dawn.
That's this band of adventurers we are.
You know what you could do? You could have the sun rising from an anvil, like it's a forge, sort of thing.
Ooh.
That's awful.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I was just
No.
throwing out the
I'm
idea.
just kidding.
Oh,
Not awful.
okay.
The sorcerer's being an asshole.
No, he's fine. He's fine.
I like that.
I just
idea,
don't like it. I'm
actually.
sorry. I
that
just
idea.
reacted against it. I'm sorry.
No, you can show it.
Okay, so I can get these dawn patches. I'll try to incorporate the colors, and then you said just black and white. Do you want the background black and then a white sun, or do you want like a black sun with white rays coming from it? What are you thinking?
Ah,
I honestly think the sun should be orange.
Orange
It'll
sun,
stand
okay.
out.
So I can do your patch separately.
very
It'll be an
literal.
orange sun.
Orange against the brown background of a bear fur isn't going to pop the way white is. Just saying.
He has a point. Stylishly, white is kind of a popper.
Want people to see
Oh,
it,
in a minute.
Jesus Christ, you people are so violent. Whatever. Here's 2 gold. Give him whatever the fuck he wants. I'm out. I'm gonna go.
Well, we'll
know.
make
I'll
it
see what
match,
someone else is
you
up to.
little Bitch.
That's fine.
right.
Do what you want. I'm out. Here's your money.
Seriously, it should be yellow or orange.
Okay. So
Make mine white, please. Or make mine bright pink. Sew it into the white jacket. Give everyone
Okay.
else whatever they like. I'll see you later. You
wait,
do call
I
it the word.
need, I
Here's
need
the
to.
jacket. Here you
Oh,
go.
thank you. Okay.
I'll be back for it. Now,
All right. All right, you fancy fellow.
go have a lunch.
So she starts to. So between this and the other clothes, I might have to take you till tomorrow morning. Is that okay? I'm working as fast as I can. I've never had this much work in my life.
no, it should be fine.
Okay.
Did we actually like settle on a logo or?
As it was.
We're doing the one. All right, so we'll do the one with the anvil on the bottom, like you suggested, Fine-Glass, and
We'll do the white
we'll
sun
do the
coming
white
out of
and
it,
the black.
and then he can shut up.
Okay. All right. And then she. Is there anything else? You guys have made a few trips here. Is there? Do you need anything else? Maybe. I can't even think of anything. Maybe.
Did you make Viser's mask?
Yes, I did. It's a beautiful mask, isn't it? It's so lovely.
Will you make him another one?
Sure. What color?
Oh God, something he'd like. I don't know. I'm bad at
Well,
this.
he's got the white mask now. He seems to be a fan of the pink. I could make him a half pink mask and a half black mask.
Oh, yes.
Yes,
Yes,
and this one, instead of feathers, I think maybe I'll bring down the corners a little bit, make it out a little more to the sides. You know what? I have some brilliant ideas. Do you mind if I just run with it?
Run with it.
I'll run with it. And then so she starts to half run back to the back side. Then she stops and you know what? So tomorrow I'll see you too.
Alrighty.
Okay. And then so she runs.
I hand her the bear cloak.
Oh, thank you. As you drop it, it's so big that it envelops her completely, and she has to pull it back.
I slightly lift it off so she can kind of crawl out.
No, she didn't fall over. She's
No, but I understand. It's like enveloping her just like a sheet.
So
I just pick it up a little bit so she has a little light to know where the bottom is to crawl out from under it.
She wanders towards. Thank you. And then she reaches over. She's grabbing the outsides of it and trying to fold it in like it's a giant sheet. And then eventually she's got it. Bears are big. And then she goes into the back.
And I'm gonna wander back over to the leather worker, see if the thing's done.
I'm doing a lunch break at the end.
Cool.
I want to talk to the guy at the craft god's shrine.
Yeah, let him do that.
Martin.
Yeah, I want to talk to Martin. That's right.
Martin the priest.
Okay, so. Gross. Okay, so
What is Martin the priest called? A passive perception check.
Martin, he's just kind of a regular sized human male. He's got blonde hair. No facial hair or anything. Oh, hello. How can I assist you, my half-elf friend?
Half elf. Not cool, man. I'm full elf.
Oh, sorry. I'm terrible at this. Wood elf?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Sorry, I don't meet too many elves, and I know a half-elf, and he said that it's less offensive to call a high elf a half-elf than anything else.
I wouldn't call a high elf anything but a high elf. They're prissy.
That's what I've heard. Anyway, how can I help you?
Hey, I'm friends with the lizard. You know.
The lizard. Oh, do you mean Bloodscale, the Dragonborn?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
perfect.
So he told me that this is the shrine of the crafting god.
You were lying your ass off right now. I didn't say shit.
Yes, he brought us a cursed sword that we've been trying to figure out how to decurse and possibly use.
Yeah. So I'm just wondering,
And
what I do to be put in the crafting god's favor. Like, what would he like?
So you wish to strengthen your relationship with Gond? Well,
Yes.
for Gond, actions count. Intentions are one thing, but the result is the most important part. So, talk is for other gods. Gond will only help those who do. So if you want to make something new that works, you can become skilled in a craft, or practice making anything, and practice your any craft that you wish to excel at. The main thing is you want to progress. Keep records of your striving, your ideas, any samples there, or any sample devices you seem to have made. Anything, like try to think of ideas that can help improve other people's work, that you can leave behind to encourage others to maybe follow that work and improve upon it. It's such as farmers or hunters thinking of new tools or crafting a way to use their existing gear, of doing new things. You can observe, acquire, or even store safely other things, and spread the knowledge is one of the best things you can do. The knowledge among the consecrated of Gond, which, as this sword was given to us by your friend Bloodscale, once we figured out its secrets, we're going to spread it to Gond. So discuss ideas, spread them so that all may see the divine light that is the wonder bringer, Gond.
Uh-huh. Cool. Thank you.
All right, so Bloodscale, when you stopped by the leather worker, he'd finished that up. It looks
I went
totally
to
bad.
lunch first.
Oh, okay, cool. Never mind. All right, so did you just okay, back to the temple then.
Are we all excited? Are we all
So-
excited for this? It's going to be great.
Is there is there something you wish to help? Do you need help getting on your journey to become part of the wonder that is Gond?
I think he's still talking to you, Ed.
I am.
Yeah. I'm trying to make the crafty god happy.
Oh, okay. Is there any particular craft you wish to start? Because the best thing is, like we've said, is talk is one thing, but to do is to be.
Primarily blacksmithing and leatherworking.
Blacksmithing and leatherworking. Ooh, very nice. So what knowledge do you have of these things already?
Just basics, got me some toolkits.
Okay. All right. May I see a leatherworker's kit? So with the blacksmith's tools, you have a proficiency in them. You don't have any yet, but the leatherworker stuff you do have. So,
So I got nice blacksmithing tools then.
So as he's taking a look at your leatherworking tools, he's like, these are very good starting tools, but you know what? Give me 1 second. He goes back into the back, and then he pulls out. You can see they're a little bit finer. But it's the same tools you have, but you can see they're better quality. They're a lot sharper for skinning. He has a few bottles that yours doesn't have that makes curing easier and stuff like that. He's like, you know what? Here, have these. So one of my things I like to do is improve the things that I already have, and these I feel like I've improved to the point where they are as good as they're going to get for me. So the challenge of making these average tools, what I've crafted into mine, will be a success for me to see if I can duplicate it, and once I can duplicate it, I can show others how. So take these as my offering to Gond by giving them to you, so that you may start in your leatherworking quest. You go ahead and write down in your inventory. You now have leatherworker tools +1. So you get a +1 to any leatherworking check and stuff that you do. Okay, and then anything else you want to do while you're here, Ed?
Can I improve my armor?
Through leatherworking, I'm sure. One thing I would encourage you to do is, like I said, I've given you the tools. Now go, seek leather, try out a few different things, experiment, find out what you can do. Let me hold on 1 second. He goes in and he brings out a small little. It's like a pocket handbook kind of sort of thing. He's like, take this with you. It's basic designs for armor that you can use to improve upon. And as you look flipping through it, it has basic, like what to cut the pieces of leather into and how to measure it for different sizes and stuff. It's a basic leather armor making kit, blueprints and stuff to make, and then so that'll make any armor checks that you make to try to make them. You get a +1 to that as well.
Cool.
Nice.
And with that, I would say go with Gond and improve your craft. Work on it every day, and I will consider my gift to you one worthy of Gond. And then so with that, he kind of turns away from you and starts shuffling back to a few people who've gathered around a table. There's a few different, there's other people and stuff you can talk to, but you see most of them are kind of at a crafting table or at stuff, kind of going through and doing their own thing. And meanwhile, while you've been doing this, Zephyr has been getting a new tattoo from Shanoff. So he gets a black and flesh-colored tattoo matching the symbol of the team. And then, so with that, I assume you want to go catch up with everybody else at the inn?
Yeah.
Perfect. All right. Oh, wow. Sorry, I was going to speed move you. Oh. Excuse me. All right, so with that, as you walk in, you can see Zephyr is kind of gritting her teeth a little bit, and Shanoff is bringing the needles to her, but you see he's so skilled at it. You can tell he's done this dozens of times, and you can see Zephyr is still expecting it to be more painful than it is, and then all of a sudden Shanoff kind of is done.
That's incredible right there. That's amazing.
Born from a lifetime of tattooing literature and symbology on my own body.
Very cool. Very cool.
Thank you very much. This is beautiful. A round for the team.
All right, let's start the evening early.
With that, oh, good God Almighty!
Just to
that
check,
man.
you said I need to buy your next 6 drink. So hold off. This will be 5 off the tab. Round for everyone.
So, one round coming up. Do you want would you like ale or wine or what do you want?
Let's have your second best ale, please.
We only
Hey,
have
Mage!
No, fire whiskey.
two types of ale.
Mage!
Okay. Yes.
Sorry,
Sorry, what?
pour off the tab. I'm only having water.
One water.
The water
coming up.
for the Dragonborn there.
Ale and a fire whiskey.
One fire
That's
whiskey.
2.
So-
Ale and a fire whiskey for her.
Okay.
Shanoff, what you drinking?
Ale is good.
Ale for the
Ale for
mountain man.
Shanoff and you, Riptwin.
You know, he's kind of big. He might need 2.
One is good.
One.
I must
okay.
maintain clarity.
How about your little bird buddies? Do they want anything? Bird buddies.
I don't think giving them alcohol is a good idea.
I
personally.
agree with
Water
that completely.
for the birds.
Well, just
Alcohol.
for that.
Good
That's
idea.
Water!
Look at me, birds!
the
Look at me!
birds.
They all
Say,
stare at you
bad
together.
idea.
Bad idea.
There we go. And Riptwin, what would you like? Is he gone?
I think he's
Did
gone.
we,
Hold on.
did we lose that? Oh, he's not there.
The joys of
Give him
voice
an
chat.
ale, he'll be fine.
Give him an
Right,
ale, it'll be
so-
fine. And one tiny shot glass of a beer for the little rat man.
No, he gets water as well.
Mesnos kind of slumps
for
in
the rat
his.
man as well.
He kind of slumps in his cage as he hears just water. All right, so that's is 3 ales, 1 fire whiskey, and 2 waters. All right,
the birds.
6 water.
No,
6 waters. Sorry, I forgot about the little guys. What are they called? Doesn't matter. All right.
Freaks for all I care.
He goes over.
that one's Leonardo. That one's Michelangelo.
So he comes. He gives you your drinks to distribute. It's like, all right, let's see. Let's just 5 silver. What?
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
What I missed?
Just getting drinks.
We're all starting that one off. Buying beers.
All right, and with that, I think this is going to be a good place to end. So, you guys have all improved your armor. You figured out what to call yourselves. You've got a quest. You got 2
I
quests
just got my
now.
clothes. Remember? It should be a few hours to make my
TJ,
ordinary clothes.
TJ,
We'll pick that stuff up next time.
Yeah,
Next time.
It's
Oh.
available in the morning because they ordered patches as well. So with the patches and all the sewing and the embroidery, it's going to take her an extra little bit. So
I do gotta go to the leather worker first for the totem, because that's not gonna be till morning. That's gonna be like an hour.
Yeah. So with that, let's wrap it up. Thanks, you guys. Oh, that was so much fun. So until next time, we'll find out what happens next time on D&D.
With the Dawnforged company. I like
The
it.
Dawnforged Company.
Thanks,
That was
Ty.
the best time I
Thank
ever
you, guys.
went shopping.
That's saying something. She's a lady.
I hate shopping. No,
Aw,
I
yeah.
hate shopping. This is the only time I actually legit liked it.
I love shopping in these games. I do.
That's
I-
pretty fun.
I decided my other shopkeepers didn't have enough personality, so I was trying to make up with it with the Taylor. I was not
Nailed it.
expecting.
MVP.
I was not expecting you
MVP
guys to
and
keep going to
NPC.
her, so I was having a blast. Thank you guys, like for